flowers bloomed in the peaceful village of Hino in 1173. Happiness swept through the village when the people learned that a son had been born to the youngest noble and his wife. The villagers and the proud parents hoped that the child would become strong and happy.
The family spent many wonderful hours together. At the age of two, Shinran spoke his first word, Namu Amida while admiring the moon. As a child, he grew up in the world of sunshine and friends. He treasured the time he spent listening to his father speak of the Buddha.
Cool stuffed clay, just right for tiny hands to make little Buddha. Statue's life was pleasant, and Shinran enjoyed new adventures every day.
Shinran was 4 years old when he lost his father.
But he often found comfort in his father's words. Buddha will always be with you, though I may be far away.
Changes sometimes bring on sadness. Shinran's mother became very ill suddenly and passed away. Thus, Shinran became an orphan at a very early age. He moved into the home of a kind uncle where he studied the sutras and books of ancient scholars. Visitors often found the serious child reading silently. Everyone was amazed at the boy's gift. He remembered in the lessons.
Loneliness. Even the laughing voices of other children no longer beckoned him to play. Shinran's uncle worried about his nephew's happiness. He often saw the child lost in sad thoughts of his parents.
One day, Shinran remembered his father's wise words to seek comfort in the Buddha. Please take me to the temple. Perhaps I will someday be able to meet my father and mother in the Pure Land. And so the 9-year-old became the youngest priest at Mount Hiei, and it was a new beginning for him as a monk, but
his new life was not easy. He struggled for 20 long years. His research for peace was difficult. He found no answers until
he learned the famous monk named Honen, who lived in the city of Kyoto. Place your trust in Amida and he will always be with you. He is love and compassion. Shinran eagerly learned about Amida Buddha. He was content at last. He had found the long-sought answer.
The people of Kyoto were saddened when Honen and his followers were sent far away. But Shinran looked upon the exile as a chance to spread the teachings of Amida throughout the countryside. Now he could share all that he had learned from his master Honen with people who lived in distant places.
Blinding snow and biting wind, a farmer refuses to give shelter to the cold monks who have lost their way in the storm. He closed the door, thinking that they would go away. In the middle of the night, he was awakened by soft, distant voices. Upon seeing the poor monks huddled together in the snow, the farmer changed his mind and let them into the warmth of his house. The farmer's heart melted at the hearing of Amida's great compassion.
Eager listeners visit the humble monk. They wish to learn about Amida. You can find enlightenment through the Nembutsu call Amida Buddha. People from far and near came to hear of the Buddha and this love. Of the Buddha's endless love. At last, Shinran had found true happiness in spreading the teaching of Nembutsu. The peacefulness of the countryside gave the teachings new importance. Shinran became a familiar figure in the rice fields, for he often spoke to the farmers as they worked. After many years in northern Japan, Shinran was allowed to return to the city. There he wrote praises to Amida Buddha to share his teachings with a greater number of people.
Hundreds of years have passed since Shinran's journey throughout Japan. Since then, his teachings have reached people all over the world. Today, young and old visit the temples to learn about the Nimbutsu in which Shinran found happiness.
At home and at school, we follow the teachings of Amida. Whenever we bow our heads and say Namo Amida Butsu, we are reminded that Amida and Shinran are with us.